As all sports leagues figure out the best way to get back to action, there's been a bitter divide in baseball over how to play ball again. But tonight there's word a resolution could be in sight. Let's bring in one of the all-time greats, Ken Griffey Jr., who, while we wait for a return, is coming out with a documentary about his life and storied career. Thank you so much for Ken. Love that backdrop.
Thank you. How are you doing?
I am well. Well, you lived through a strike in 1994. It took some fans years to come back to the game. Are you concerned at all about the impact that this long gap between seasons may have on the game going forward?
Yeah, you're always concerned about a work stoppage in anything. And, you know, as long as the guys are safe and they can come up to a fair resolution, I think, you know, baseball should be back and will be back. I just, you know, my main concern is to keep the guys on the field that are safe. You know, that's probably the biggest thing that I think what's going on. I've been out of, you know, the bargaining side for 10 years. So
Right.
I really don't know what's going on. But from my end, if I had a son, you know, I'd want them to be safe.
And the MLB Network will air a 90-minute documentary on your career this weekend. And you're coming out with a docuseries on Players TV, the new network owned by professional athletes. We have a first look at a clip. Let's take a listen.
He pushed the limit. His game, his charisma, his attitude, he hooked me to baseball.
Everything he did was just incredible.
Watch this! Perfect timing! 22 seasons, 630 home runs, 10 gold gloves, 7 silver sluggers. For him to go into Cooperstown, it's his rightful place.
I understand that this docuseries gets very personal. Why do you believe that it's so important to highlight black families in particular right now?
Just not so much black families, just families in general. I grew up where my dad, you know, went through a lot of things, and you know, he instilled certain things in me. But just to show that, you know, even though we are baseball players or athletes, that we still have a personal side to us. You know, I want my kids to grow up, you know, to be successful people, you know, in any field. So I think that was the most important thing is, you know, I grew up to be an okay person. I only say that because my dad would say one thing and my mom would say another. But you know, I think it's important to show the other side of us and be able to show the world, and you know that, you know, there are more important things than to hit a ball, run into a wall, catch a football, shoot a basketball. We are humans. Just so happens that we have a little bit of a platform to do certain things and a voice that normally other people don't have.
I was so curious what Mom would say, what Dad would say, but we would all say that you've certainly been a social activist for years and were the catalyst to creating a Jackie Robinson Day in baseball where all players wear his number. What changes do you think need to happen in the wake of the death of George Floyd, and what can you do to help create change?
I think people just need to listen to the stories that are being told by Black people. I think that's one of the things that is a big divide, is just to listen. And you can't put yourself in somebody's shoes. You know, I can't put myself in anybody's shoes, my wife's, my kids, nobody. But I can listen to, you know, the pain that people have. And I think that's the one thing, is that over the years that people haven't had a chance to listen. They try to out-talk somebody, and I think it's time for just people to just sit back and listen to the stories that, you know, people have over the years.
And finally, in the NBA, some players have said that they're thinking about sitting out, saying that now is not the time to entertain people. Now is the time for change. Do you think that restarting a sports season would be a distraction given the gravity of the issues that we're dealing with right now?
No, I think if you go back, and I'm not trying to compare this to 9/11, it was a way of bringing everybody together. You know, baseball was, you know, the biggest thing that happened. I think it gives families a chance to have that little catch your breath moment, and that's what we're hoping for. I mean, you know, we had a pandemic, and then this happened, and so we're just trying to get back to what's going to be our new normal.
Ken Griffey Jr., we're all trying to get back to our new normal. We thank you so much for being part of the show tonight.
No problem. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.